Hey, everybody, it's John with A1 Tool coming to you today to tell you about our Black Friday Cyber Monday event that we're getting kicked off a little bit early. And we were just going to send out an email, and we have, in fact, done that to detail kind of what we're doing this year. But we've also got some product releases, and that really is what necessitated getting out here today. We got some special guests we're going to bring you. First, I'm going to go over our Black Friday deals. Like I say, they start right now. 10% off really some of our best brands. We've got Excalibur, we've got Dent Reaper, Dent Slayer, Metal Medic, VIP, Willie Quick, Edgy, K2, some of the A1 sets. And I hope I didn't leave anybody out. But just in case I did, you can go to our website, pdrtool.com, and there's a special tab located there on the top left-hand column that says Black Friday Specials. And everything in that tab, Maria tells me there's almost 400 products in under that tab. They're 10% off. And we really just don't do that other than for this time of the year, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We've got that going, and we're so happy to have those other partners that are joining us in doing those discounts. So that's a great thing. Go to our website, pdrtool.com, look at that Black Friday tab, and you'll see all of the things that are discounted for this week. That ends Cyber Monday midnight. So you got a week. You don't have to hurry. Although we do have some limited quantities on some things that are really cool. And we're going to get to those new products in just a second. One other thing that you can get, if you want, you can get a free hat, A1 Tool hat, just like that. Only thing you have to say in the comments is that you want a hat, a free hat. Yo quiero sombrero. So you need to say in the comments, and you get a free hat. First 50 people that say they want a hat, get a free hat. No minimum order. Just say you want a hat, you get a free hat. Okay, enough with that. 10% off, free hat now through Monday. Let's bring in John Vidine, the Dent Reaper. And there he is up in Minnesota. You can see how cold it is up there. He's got his earmuffs on. John, thanks for being with us today. Ken, I don't have any audio for John.
How about we do it like that? And I act like I've done this before a time or two.
Yeah. You went to mute, then you didn't take it off. What were you saying?
Well, I was gonna say I couldn't be happier to be here. Just super happy, super thankful to be here. Tis the season to be thankful.
It is the season to be thankful. You're absolutely right. Well, John, let's cut right to it. You were entrusted with a secret about a special product that we've been working on. And this really goes back 18 months, 2 years that we have tried to get something together. You were entrusted to keep the secret, and then you went over to Andy Patrick's last Friday with these special tips that we're looking at today. And I think you told everybody there. Then they found their way onto social media. And now, I mean, people are like, where can we get these tips? When can we release them? So, John, tell us about these tips, this set.
Yeah. I'm super sorry about that leak from our good friend Matt Armaggio, but I told him not to post these. But these are the Crease Killer Dolly tips. Can come with a bendable tool, so you can get it right onto the area you want to be. And they have these little locking nuts, so you can lock this baby into position. And a lot of times when you're going down a fender or a door or whatever the case may be, your crease is not always gonna be 100% parallel or perpendicular to your working area. So having the ability to change the angle of your dolly tip to be able to get get that dolly in the perfect position, whether you're, rolling or dragging or, so we got a hammer over here. Maybe you want to do some, off dolly work or some dolly work. And, we got 3 different sizes. So, just a good little set to get you started on your way to using dollies to push, roll, drag, or use standard old school dolly techniques. So
yeah. All right. Yeah. So you already mentioned it, but we got 3 tips that we're selling as a set: 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch in width. They're all 2 inches in length. Really, they're just super nice tips. And yeah,
you guys knocked it out of the park. Speaking of being thankful, so thankful for all the whole team at A1. I know those guys are back there grinding and working away on these things, and every time you guys send me something, it's beautiful. So thank you to all those tool makers.
Well, hey, we appreciate it. We do have some great help, and also want to thank the county jail for letting get out on work release. And they're great guys, and they've been here. I mean, a lot of them have been here 20 years plus, just like we have, and couldn't do it without them. These are super nice, John, and thanks for sticking with us and exhibiting some patience, because it took us a while to get there, but we wanted to get them right. And I think you did. You actually helped us kind of figure it out. We've had ideas similar to this for some time, but your machinist background really lent itself to getting these things done. $199 for the set, and set of 3. And we got a limited supply on these things. John, I think we have about 50.
Oh, wow. We got all the way up to 50.
Yeah.
Love it.
A few more sets than we thought, but I don't expect them to last. 50 of these, and then it's going to be a little bit before we're going to get restocked on those. So first 50 people that want those, $199. And John, you were also showing those tools, interchangeable tip tools that had those tips on there. And these are 3/8 diameter. One of them is 18 inches in length, the other one 24 inches. And guys looking at this might say, well, I've seen something, or I have something similar. Not so fast. Because
the idea is to be able to bend that into, you want to get the perfect angle. And here I got a single bend here. I got my custom bend here. This I bent just to get the upper body line on a Mercedes. And being able to get it just right so that you can get your tool in the right position, and you're not cranking out your shoulder or trying to lean over too far, or being in the right position can make a huge difference as far as efficiency and effectiveness. So
right. So these things are designed where the shafts will bend, and like you say, to meet the panel where it needs to meet it at the angle it needs to meet it at. So that's not something that we typically do. We typically heat treat these things. They have a rigid shaft. Not these. These are a bendable shaft, 18 and 24 inches. I believe 109 for this tool here, the 18-inch tool, and 119 for the 24-inch tool. And they're really a nice set of tools there. Obviously, these tips will fit on, they're industry standard 5/16/18 thread. They can be used in a lot of different places, but I like this. It's unique to be able to bend that shaft to meet the panel that you're working on.
And it should be said, I don't know, maybe you're stronger than me, John, but I can't bend this thing by hand. And, when I was cranking on dents with it, it's holding up pretty good. And I see you got something in your hand there that's going to help with getting this bent to the right position.
Well, you said something there that I'm stronger than you, and that's probably true. Yeah. But for those out there that might need a little help with that, get a specific angle, we've got this tool bender that would fit in the hitch receiver. And that one is $60. And you can run your shaft right in there and get whatever angle you want and crank that thing around. And really a handy little thing if you don't have one of those already. Those kind of exist out there in the market, but we wanted to offer one since we were offering some bendable shaft tools today. That one is $60. We got some set prices on these things too. If you want the tips and the 2 tools, I believe that's $419. If you want to throw in the tool bender as well, $469, and then you get 10% off all of this for it's crazy. I don't think anybody ran this stuff by accounting before they put it out there. But anyway, 10% off this stuff. So $419 for the tips, the 2 tools, or $469, and then you get 10% off that. And you can get a free hat too. So what a great deal.
But when you put it in the comments of your order, do you have to put it in Spanish, yo quiero un sombrero, or do you just say I want a free hat?
You can use Spanish, English. I wouldn't go beyond that though.
Yeah. Well, you got to be able to read it. I get it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. They got the Google Translate thing, but yeah, keep it simple for us, please. Yeah.
And can they can order that on the app too, right? Is that a thing?
They can jump right on the app. They still get the same discount. There's no code for any of the discounted stuff. The only code thing you need is if you want the free hat. You got to mention that. What about your website, John? You got this stuff on your site too.
We are all set up. I think I screwed up my code because I have a new collection set up for these, and I don't think my code is working. So I gotta go back in and dial in my code. But I'll take care of everybody. So don't y'all worry about it. But yeah, same deal applies. Should be. I got to check on the code. I did have a couple orders fly in here already. So thank you to everybody, and we're gonna get the technical issues figured out on my side. But yeah, super excited about these, and yeah, we've been working on them for a little while, and it's always fun to see them come to life. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, it really is, and they really did. They turned out great. I love the tips, and I think they're really going to be a very, very popular thing. I'm going to be surprised if we finish the weekend with all 50 of them. I think we're going to be out. So you better get your glitch figured out, John. We're gonna.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going
to do it right now, but I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to let you get to Matt Boyette, but I'm on the A1 app right now, and I did a Matt Armaggio to you. I just blew your next presentation. So I don't know how you're ever going to trust me again with a new tool, but. I'm going to go ahead and buy these new Denslayer rat rods, and then I'm going to fix my glitch. You got to have priorities.
That's right. John, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for your innovation. You did a great job designing these. Love working with you. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Awesome. You guys have a great Thanksgiving too, and thanks to you and the whole A1 crew. Until next time, thanks again, everybody.
Thank you, John. All right, John is out, but now we're going to bring in our next guest, Matt Boyette.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Matt, how are you?
I'm doing well. It's a little dreary day here in St. Augustine, Florida, but we're doing well considering the rest of the country is getting some snow in the Northeast. I saw pretty bad conditions, but yeah, Florida, we're sitting good right now.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, you get a lot of sympathy from folks around the country with the weather down there. So, thanks for that report. Yeah. Hey, you might have been listening and talking to John in almost a parallel path here. We were going to do a Black Friday promotional thing. And then we had some new stuff you have some new stuff.
That's right.
That we wanted to actually do some video and move out there. So, I'm going to start with a little thing. We've got a new little nylon tip, or Matt has a new little nylon tip. I mean, it's little. Yeah,
that's a really short, stubby tip. Sometimes you need a longer tip if you're trying to get reach or something, but sometimes that length can you can lose some control factor of your tool. So really just trying to minimize that tip just to get it really short. If you have a direct push, that tip, I've had a version of that tip that I've used forever that I made, in my shop, and that's my go-to tool. I've had one for 15 years, and that thing is just awesome. Such a good usable tip. If you got a Johnson right on the end or a direct pressure tip, just like John Vidine's, that last tool that he released, that tip is money. And you can kind of slide it too. Sometimes that nylon helps. You can slide it and kind of roll it out. So yeah, cool little tip right there.
Yeah. Most of the tips that we make are out of acetal or Delrin. Also some more exotic plastics out there, but nylon has its place as well.
Sure,
you said, hey, that's an everyday tip for you. $15. That's just a little small, short, low profile nylon tip. But talk about this tool here.
Yeah, let me pull mine out here. So yeah. So this is the what we're calling the Kingslayer, and it is the biggest, largest tool in the Dent Slayer line. That's kind of the play on the words there. It is 36 inches. It is 9/16 in diameter. It has about a 4-inch rise from the lowest to the to where the screw-on portion goes, and it is stout. It is very stout, and kind of the thought behind this tool was, man, when you're on a wheel opening and you're just trying to really push on like these high strength steel or aluminum fenders nowadays, some of these 3/8 tools or even 1/2 inch don't cut it. You're getting flex, or this doesn't move. Meaning it is stout. It is beast. You can do the bed sides, the taillight pocket, the high strength steel front fenders. I was on a Toyota Highlander fender the other day, small dent, and they're aluminum, and I had every bit of my might into this tool trying to push that thing out. Just that metal just doesn't want to budge. So we came up with a really stout, really strong, short, and then combination with that tip that you just showed, it is money. It is awesome. So
yeah. And I think you did a really nice video for us as well. That's going to be on our website, or is on our website, where you're using it and so forth. As we were sitting there talking, look what I did.
There you go. That's all I was thinking. As soon as those tips came out, I was like, oh my gosh, match made in heaven right there.
Yeah. You could just slip that one right on there as well. So yeah, the Kingslayer, $129. So really a good deal on that. And yeah, great little tool. Anything else you want to add about the Kingslayer?
I think that's it, unless you know something I don't. I think that is it.
Yeah, no. And I said 129, but you get 10% off too. So
nice.
Now through Monday. Yeah. We got a couple other tools that Matt has come up with, and this is really a subline, I guess, of the Dent Slayer product line. And these are really unique little tools. And when Matt first worked up some prototypes for me, I was like, what in the world do you do with these things? And this subline, I believe he's calling the RAT line, which stands for Restricted Access Tool. And so we got a couple of tools that are being offered here that are, like I say, very, very unique in their design and shape. Matt, talk to us about these RAT tools.
Yeah, so I found myself multiple times, with access that's just a really small 1/4-inch hole, and not really possible to put a good tip on that. Even if you put some kind of cap over that, you can't really get it in those smaller diameter holes. And so I'm like, man, we really need a tool that I can get in there, but not push with the tip, but you want to push with the heel. So I came up with this tool, which is basically giving you the heel effect of a tool. We go there. So you're not pushing here. It has nothing to do with it. You're pushing up on this arch, and that's giving you a heel effect. And so it allows you to just slip this thing right into a small tool, like a rat would go in a hole, slip this thing in there, and you can get right to it, and you can push direct push right on this arch of this tool, right on the heel, so to speak. And it is also bendable. You know, you can bend it up to however you want to get in there, just to get that geometry right for that hole. Mainly the usage for this and the thinking is like rear quarters on body lines, where even in front of a fuel door, where no other tool really gets in there that I know of effectively. At least I haven't found it yet. You can pop that wheel arch molding off, and you usually have a series of holes. This will route right through there, go up in there, and you can push on that body line, push those dents out, and not have the tip pricking effect. You're just pushing with a soft heel. So we came out with this one, which is quarter inch diameter, bendable. And then there is a 5/16 version 2, which is just one step above this, that is a little bit longer. I think that was 20 inches, 22 inches. You can tell me, John. And this one's 20. That one should be 22, if that's right.
Yeah, 20 and 24. So
okay,
20
perfect.
inch on the quarter inch and 24 on the 5/16. And yeah, Matt, you sent me a little video using those as well. And I think it was on a fender flare that had been taken off, and you were going right through that clip hole with that thing. And yeah, a great name. Like you say, it's like a rat finding that little hole and going home. And that's what these tools do as well. And yeah, like you say, bendable. Can't get crazy bending them. But yeah, you can certainly change the geometry on these things, and you would as you needed to. So great tools. The quarter inch tool is $79, and the 5/16 by 24 inch is $89. I think there's a set price for those as well, with a little bit of savings there. So a great set, and then you get 10% off.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
But this weekend only, or starting now, going through Monday. Really some unique tools. Maybe not something that you're going to use every day, but guys love a tool where nothing else works. And this is what we're talking about: a really specialty type of tool, restricted access tool. And this is not the end of that line. We got some other stuff I think that's going to roll out, MTE, and kind of the same concept of restricted access, but they don't look anything like these either. So looking forward to bringing those.
Yeah, looking forward to that. You know, at MTE, I think there's a handful of stuff that should be hopefully ready by then. But yeah, the rat rods, and I had no idea what John was bringing today, and it's pretty interesting. You know, how they similarly align. You know, this will go right in that rod, that bender that you got there. And then his tips will go right on this Kingslayer and just absolutely just move metal. So that's really cool. That's really cool. So I'm going to go on there and get all John's stuff right now.
Yeah. All right, Matt, thanks for being with us today. And I super enjoy working with you. One of the best guys in the industry. Always looking to how you can make the industry better. I appreciate that. And
I appreciate you guys. You guys have given me a tremendous opportunity, and I just love trying to, help further this industry and bring cool tools to market that I think have helped me out and put them in other guys' hands that they can do the same. So I appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you, sir. Be careful in your travels. John, thanks again.
John, Matt.
Today. And just want to thank everybody that's watching. We are thankful to be in this industry. We're thankful to be in it with a lot of good people. Couldn't do it without the customers. Couldn't do it without our employees here. Couldn't do it without the great tool designers out there that allow us to try to make their products. So thank you, one and all, and have a good Thanksgiving, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Make tools bend again. Later.
Love it.